Yo, what to do, YouTube? Welcome back to another live. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day, wonderful night, whatever time it may be. Of course, we're back here on some Battlefield, and I was just thinking about this a little bit earlier after seeing all the conversation on, social media about Battlefield and kind of where it's at right now. I was thinking, Battlefield probably should have released like this. It probably should have come out in a much better state with the gunplay working the way it does, with the fixes, the different things that are in the game right now. It probably should have released, like, was it 8 months ago? Like this. That would have been probably pretty optimal. And I wonder if the game if it ended up releasing like this, if we would have more people still on the game. So little bit of something, a little bit of food for thought. We're just going to jump in here to a little bit of Conquest off rip, get ourselves warmed up. We will be doing a warm-up game, and then we'll be hopping into, of course, some other stuff. Hope you guys enjoyed the video from the other day, or from yesterday. I appreciate that. All the love on that. And if you guys enjoyed the stream, enjoy the video whenever you happen to be here, do me a favor. Hit that like button, hit that sub button. It's all free, you know what I'm saying? And let's get into it. By the way, what's up, Dune? What's up, Dark Official? Thank you for the soccer trophy for 500 jewels. What up, Justin? How are you guys all doing today? Hopefully, you guys are having a great night, great afternoon, great morning, whatever time it may be. I want to keep that off for the time being until we can till we get some more people in here. All right, I'm gonna be probably, let's see, what am I gonna be running? Let's see, maybe I'll just run, maybe I will run this SG, but I'm not gonna be running the subsonic rounds on it. I think I could maybe just run like that, and then we could probably be good right there. All right, let's get it going. How are you guys all doing today? Let me know in chat. Interested to see. I'm probably just gonna go here. Maybe I don't even think I'll probably even cap A. I think I'm just gonna go straight over to C. Yeah, the teammates can actually just straight up cap that one if they want to, but C, I think it's a little bit more beneficial for me to be over at. Wait, that was probably an enemy. Huh. That was an enemy, and I was adjusting my settings, my headset. That's crazy, bro. Just ran straight out here like that. Doing great. Love to see that, Dune. Love to see that. I'm gonna try and get myself just a beacon down up in here. Yo, Jason, what's good? What it do? Oh, bro was actually just outside there. All right, ain't that something? Did you watch the Portugal game? It was crazy. I did not. I did not watch the Portugal game. Hey, listen, y'all talk to me like I'd be watching soccer or football, and I really don't. I really don't. Well, I guess we just heard some guy piss on the mic. What the fuck? All right. Well, I guess that's a hell of a way to start the stream. All right. Wait, what is this? Vehicle destruction contract? Oh, dude, I'm not gonna do this bullshit. Yeah, someone else can pick that up. I'm not doing that. Yeah, Unreal comms. Yeah, what great comms. And he was still AFK too. Yeah, they actually took my beacon over here. Well, hopefully it says you or a teammate can do that, so... Actually, can you put that down right here? Put that down right there. All right, well, let's try and get ourselves a little bit of a streak going here, hey? I think we're gonna go head on down to B. I think B is kind of where more people are gonna be at. Oh, if that's any evidence, there should be someone, probably someone nearby. This is kind of a bit of a slow first game. I was expecting to be more action. What's going on here? What is going on here? Are they coming from A? Like, what's going on? And now they're at least at C. Ooh, damn. Oh, he just melted with the TR7. What a fella. You've been running the MP5 again and it's feeling crispy. Okay, Hawk. All right. I do agree with you. The MP5 is feeling pretty crispy. I do like it. From what the time I put into it, since the update came out. Are we dead ass? This is, how long did it take? 7 minutes, dude, 7 minutes into the stream and, my, whatchamacallit, my game already crashed? All right, then. That's what's up. Love that. Yo, Darkscope, I was about to get into the flow state. Well, thank you for the gift here in the chat, but unfortunately, it does not look like Battlefield wanted me to be in that match, so I guess maybe no conquest for me. It is what it is. Well, we'll get back in there. We'll get back in there. It's all good. Actually, we're probably not going to go back in and play Conquest. Actually, I might play... Maybe I'll play a little Conquest Empire State or something like that. Iberian Defense was feeling real slow, so I don't really want to play that. That's got to be a record. Yeah, 7 minutes into the stream, game crashed. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. All right, let's I guess go take off Iberian, go queue in for that. But then, I mean, hey, oh well. Game started already. Got a bit of an in-progress one here. All right, that's not too shabby. I don't mind a bit of an in-progress game. We'll play it. We'll play it. All right. Let's see. What do we got? Oh, this is basically a brand new game. That's fine. Fine by me. All right, so maybe, just maybe, I don't know, maybe I run on the KV9 or something like that. Maybe I kind of go a little bit buck wild, a little bit crazy. I'm gonna put that down there since they are clearly out by that D flag. Wait, who did I just kill? Wait, I got a double kill and I didn't realize who the other second guy was. Must have been someone right there. All right, bet. Let's, I guess we'll just spawn on this and... I'll just wait this out. I'll wait it out. Dude, this is kind of awful. Come on, gentlemen, come on up. Oh, he's got a shotty. Try the MP7. I think they buffed it. They definitely did not. Will, they 100% did not buff the MP7. I'll tell you that right now. Yo, what's up, Boston? I'm doing very good. And Dark, I appreciate the W stream. Thank you very much. I think bro was a literal president's name. He was like Lyndon B. Johnson or whatever it was. Let's try and help the teammates cap this here real quick. Yeah, but they most certainly did not buff the MP7. I used it a little bit earlier. I was thinking about recording a video, or I was thinking about demonstrating the subsonic rounds on the MP7, and they definitely did not buff that thing. What? Lord have mercy. Have the servers been better after last night? I don't know, but Xylite, my game already crashed 7 minutes into stream. So, I mean, maybe, I don't know. Can't really say yay or nay. We tried out the cord after the update, Captain. That's a very obviously answered question, of course. I was using the cord. I've used the cord every stream since the update. Yeah, I can't really compete with that. I do be loving that cord. It is my baby. Nice. All right, he ended up getting a nice little double kill right there. Off to a great start. I know, right? Off to a great start. I love it when my game crashes and stuff like that. How's your day been? My day's been pretty good. No complaints there. Got what I need to get done. Got some business stuff done. Worked on some videos, some ideas. So we're just doing the huge. This fine scholar of a man, Chuck with some Mr. Prime Time. Yo, Tyler, the premium gas is coming through in a major way today. Thank you. These guys love that D flag. What do you think? I don't think it feels more difficult to use at all. The only time you're gonna have real difficulty using guns is if you don't have good accuracy. I think everything basically feels the same, if not maybe a little bit better. Especially because the recoil patterns are normal, like they're not randomized. That allows you to have much more consistent gunfights. Yeah, what's up, Ismail? How are you doing? Damn, I started reading that as soon as there was someone right there. Watching you, I learned I need not to rush and move more strategical. Yeah, I mean, that's definitely a thing. Battlefield's a lot of positioning, right? You know, you can't just run out in the open, can't run at people balls to the wall all the time. Like, you can definitely do it, but, you know, keep in mind you are gonna perish more by playing like that, so. I'm not really a huge SMG user myself, but you know, I'm definitely open to trying a few things. Unfortunately, I was not really going to be able to make it out of that one. I had a P90 per chance, but I did not have a P90, so. No. Dude, my team, like, I don't know what it is, but I feel like I'm kind of out like no man's land. Like these first couple of games I've played, dude, my teammates are apparently all over here at B flag. All right, let's use an SMG. Like, let's actually just go use like the MP5. I definitely I'm gonna take the subsonic ammo off that though. That's for sure. Don't really need the subsonic ammo on there. And we'll just go throw on the cryo, and then we can throw it back on the long suppressor here. Did you know there is a laser / light? Yes. Oh, I'm about to... Nope, I should have just bled out. Defeat is imminent. Well, yeah, we're getting absolutely pissed on. My teammates can't do nothing. I noticed I noticed you know how to move in this game. Any tips for movement in this game right now? Are you talking about like things to do like jump slides, like slide aiming, stuff like that? I mean, it still gets me caught up. You know, I do occasionally get caught up doing I guess I call it a bad play. Oh my god, I'm getting cooked. I don't know, like, I don't know exactly. I mean, as far as like tips go, I mean, for like movement, really what it comes down to, Whiplash, is just having the right settings for that. Because I mean, honestly, you're not gonna like, you can't do any of that stuff if you don't got the correct settings for it. So, I mean, do you have the correct settings for doing all your movement? Like, is your controller layout, you know, proper? I hopped on today and realized there's an event. Yeah, Brooks. Yep, there's the wet work event. Nothing crazy. Honestly, not a whole lot going on. You know, it is a little minor event in the grand scheme of things. We're basically just kind of buying time here until season 4 drops, and that's kind of really about that, you know. That's kind of like basically what that event is. I wouldn't really okay. Let's not do that. Magentol Liberation. I'm gonna select all the maps that I do not mind playing, and then we're just gonna get ourselves into some games. All right, we are on NATO. Need to learn how to move like that. I mean, it's really, yeah, it's really what it comes down to is just having the right controller settings and like really being able to have that all dialed in, locked in. Like, I mean, I got all that stuff locked in because, you know, I want the game to work for me. I don't want to be fighting the game. I don't want to be fighting like the systems in place. I want to be fighting the enemies. So when I have those correct settings, it allows me to do a lot. And I think you guys would definitely benefit from having the correct settings on your controller, so that way, like, your inputs actually register immediately and you're not fighting anything. My in-game username is just Chuck, but I do have, if you're trying to look up my tracker, no, you can't play with me. I play on mouse and keyboard, so bindings are pretty easy. I'm more curious about how the movement tech ties together. Okay, I mean, that makes sense. Well, that's like, it's so tough for me to describe like how to... Dude, did I just get a fucking black screen? Are you joking? Why? Because Senor, I've literally never seen you before. I don't randomly add people just to like have them like come play. Like, I've never seen you before. That's why. I get people ask me that I've never seen before in my chat all the time to join. Tracker. Yeah, tracker, basically. So what I was trying to say is my tracker is, so if you look in my description here, Psycho, on my on the live, I have my tracker.gg, and that basically shows all my stats. People frequently ask me what it is, so I just have my profile linked in my description. But Yeah, exactly what Boston is saying though, as far as movement goes, definitely go to the gun range and practice and stuff like that. Like so the jump slide ties in together. You know, obviously you do your jump, your slide, you can do your jump slide aim, and you can kind of jump, come out of it. Keep in mind you will be a little bit more inaccurate. Like here, let me go to the range real quick. It's like obviously you got like your jump slide, right, which is good movement to kind of make you a little bit harder to be able to hit. Then you got your jump slide aim and your jump, so you can kind of like do that. There's a variety of things you can kind of tie together. You can kind of like do a nice little kind of flick to the side, jump, aim to the left, right. You ever play hardcore? No, this game kills fast enough. Like you can die fast enough in this game. I do not need to go play hardcore. Difference between NATO and PAX, there really isn't a difference. Really what it comes down to is NATO ends up attacking a little bit more frequently on the maps. So I try to be on the NATO side, so that way it's more apt. It seems like the game's more apt to give you offense on breakthrough. Yeah, Whiplash, it's hard, it's just hard, it's hard to show, like, but there's different things you can string together. Obviously using it like an SMG is going to be better for that, and like maybe a carbine versus an assault rifle, so on and so forth. But there's just a variety of things you can do that will help your gameplay out. The P90, yeah, the P90 is a beast, and the cord is still fantastic. So don't stress about it. If you're using the cord and think it's not as good, it's still unbelievable. I love the cord. What's up, Ron? We're gonna go. Actually, speaking of the cord, I could technically run the cord right now. I mean, listen, JT, it's just what it is. People be coming in the stream. First question, yo, let me play. Yo, don't squat up. It's like, brother man, what are your slide? And how is he all the way up here basically in our spawn? What are my slide buttons? So basically what I end up doing is my buttons are mapped to like, so my slide is my right stick. So like, obviously, you know, my slide, right stick, I moved my melee over to circle or B if you're on Xbox. And so then my jump is a back paddle because I have a controller that's got back paddles. So jump, slide, you know, it's just, I can do that basically on infinite repeat. You know, 144020, how are you? Okay, is there a legitimate dude up here? Let's try and like at least maybe get a beacon down out in this area, so that way what's my go-to gun? Probably the B36, the cord, actually. God damn, man. Yo, Beatty, what's good? Murphy, doing gun challenge? Wait, are you still doing a gun challenge for donos? Technically I can if you really want me to do something. I only just started the stream not too long ago, so if you got something for me that you'd like me to do, I definitely can do it. What's up, Kevin? How are you? I will say we're gonna try to get just a good game in here. Wait, this is actually criminal as fuck. Ah, well, I ended up dying. Ready for the fourth? Yeah, I'm ready. Hey, bro, do you know why my controller is randomly shoot one bullet when I play this? Well, are you on single fire? You see the Padres are taking a fat L against the Cubs? No, I'm not keeping up with MLB scores. I'm sorry. The only MLB score I keep... right, well, the only MLB score that I keep up with would be basically the San Francisco Giants. Damn. It actually just, my whole entire PC crashed this time. Not the game, my actual entire PC. All right, well, awesome. Love that. It's not just one controller too. Well, what I would say is you probably got a setting wrong or you're shooting everything in semi-auto. We'll see if I can even... Dude, what? No, not... I hate when I get that dumb shit. All right, well, looks like we got to open all that stuff back up. Because I play PlayStation with a normal controller, so it is hard to do the sliding and thing. So could you show settings for that? I don't know a lot of settings for being able to do jump slides on a normal controller, to be 110% with you. I truly do not know. Yeah, magically stopped on its own. Well, are you... That, oh, I mean, if that might be, okay, I wonder if that's an issue with the game then. I truly wonder if that's an issue with the game, if there's multiple of you guys experiencing it. Just like, you know, I'm the one that's experiencing my PC crashing. I'm making sure my controller is overclocked here, fellas. That's what you're about to see. If you guys haven't seen this ever, this is a nice thing you can do on PC. You can technically overclock your controller, and you can make it read faster on the game, so you get less input lag. So I'd be doing that. Verify files if you're on PC or restart, etc., etc. So that's what's happening for that guy. And that's why it's not working. Maybe I'll have to verify files or something on my PC. You never know, to get the shit to stop crashing. Chuck, we know what's D4S. Don't worry, DS4. I think is what you're trying to say. DS4 Windows. People in Warzone used to like that a lot. DS4 Windows. That is also something what Xylight's saying, is that if your select fire button is potentially, do you have overlapping binds? Because that will absolutely beat your ass. Like, that will get you, because if you, let's say, bind your melee and your crouch button and you don't like unbind it, like, it doesn't just auto undo it. Like, you have to manually do it. So that could be an issue for you. Best class to run? What do you mean? Like, are you talking about like class and like, are you talking about class as in assault, engineer, support, recon? Like, what are you talking about? Kind of want to try running the TR7 again. Kem again, what about controller? Are you asking me or what those guys are saying? Yeah, I mean, make sure you don't have keybinds screwing you up. Because if you have keybinds screwing you up, you are 100% gonna like be getting something like that's gonna happen. It's gonna trigger every single time. Yeah, I try to help everybody. You know, like if they're in my chat and, you know, they want to ask for some help, you know, I'll definitely, you know, do that. I'm not just gonna tell somebody to kick rocks. You know, I'll help them too, you know, to a degree in which I can. This is my favorite map as well. Well, not here. I will say the TR7 is easier to use after the update. Damn, that's cooked. That is cooked. Yeah, of course I won't be. I'm definitely not turning the whole stream, but I'll definitely, you know, help it out, help someone out. The settings you have on your PlayStation don't even show up. Are you talking about the settings like that I've showed on my videos. Like some of them aren't on PlayStation. So of course there's going to be some stuff, especially graphics wise, that you will not have. I had to wait. Dude, can I get a like a spree going here? Yo, Silva Gorilla, come through the $10 super chat. Let's see some CZ381 gameplay, boss. All right. Well, next time I die, I'll whip out the CZ. Thank you so much for your contribution and your kindness. I appreciate you in a major way. I will definitely use that CZ. TR7 is a lot better now than it ever used to be. Than like it has been, I should say. Well, let's see if that guy ended up chasing me. Okay, that was an unsuppressed teammate firing, so... Yo, it's like I hear people, but no one's like... Yeah, I want to spawn beacon, but listen. I do like having my ammo. I do like having my ammo. I do like having my meds. Normally I don't be sitting on this OBJ. Yo, what? Bucky coming through the super chat. Hey, Chuck, just wanted to stop and say have a good stream. Yo, thank you so much for the super chat there. I'm not sure what that equates out to in AUSD. $15 super chat. Dude, what an absolute fucking goat. Bucky, I appreciate you so much. Thank you for always being here. Thank you for being so kind and generous. Silva, I might just have to wait till the next match. Maybe I'll just finish out this one with the TR7. Just have it full TR7 gameplay, then we'll go for the next one. Will be CZ. Did our friend there with the single fire problem ever end up figuring it out? Did he end up figuring it out? Damn. Have you changed your sensitivity with the update? Not really, but you know, people are, dude, I'm having a lot of people on platforms saying apparently their aim doesn't feel good since the update. And they want me to make a new settings video. So I'm like, all right, you know, I can definitely make an updated settings video. Yo, Diddle, thank you very much. I hope you have a blessed night as well. All my lobbies at night are bots. Well, Nazi, if you're playing like super late, I'm talking like, let's say 1 a.m., you know, on wherever your time is at, I think that's where you'll start getting a lot of that. I'm curious if it has subsonic ammo, if it helps anything. Are you talking about the CZ? The CZ does have subsonic. I actually made a video talking about the subsonic ammo, or showcasing it yesterday.
Fuck! Medic!
teammates. Wait, teammates are not getting wrecked? They're getting wrecked? Yo, Murph! Murph coming through the $1.99 super chat. Okay, hold up. What's going on here? Why are we getting so many super chats tonight? So, like, just out of the blue. Thank you, Murph, for the $1.99. I assume that's going to be for a challenge, or you're going to ask me if I want to do a challenge. Keep in mind, I will most likely accept a challenge. I just have to do Silva's CZ3A1 first, as that came through. Well, someone's gonna pick me up. Thanks. Oh, there's actual dudes still out here like this? Damn, that's kind of cracked. You tried that ammo after I put up the video and I love it. Love when you post the vids. Thank you. I was something I've been thinking about is, you know, when I'd be posting videos, right? And I also be posting shorts at the relative same time. The one short that I did on the subsonic ammo, you know, hit a lot of homepage originally, and I was like, damn, I hope that the shorts I'm creating aren't taken away from people seeing the actual full videos. As much as I want people to see the short, I also want people to see the, you know, full vid. That's what ultimately means more. Yo! Cursed! Happy 4th to the best California living in Nebraska. Yo, Cursed remembering stuff. I see you, Cursed, do be remembering stuff. Remembered where I was born. Absolutely crazy. Thank you so much, dude, for the $9.99 super chat. Dude, y'all are goats. I mean, I'm blown away. I saw the short and the video, just haven't had a chance to try it out yet. Been working. So do you, Silva, do you want me to use the subsonic on the CZ? If only I had some more ammo on that TR7. What the fuck, dude? Why is there so many? Don't care, I haven't seen you use the CZ in a long time. Maybe fun. All right, I'll throw it on there anyways. Can we use the SR300? Okay, Murph, I'm gonna have to save that. Because I gotta use the CZ first. Let's go. Stacked up stacked up like cordwood in that hallway. I mean, yeah, you're not lying. JT. Damn, dude, y'all completed my full dono goal like fucking 40 minutes into stream. What the hell? JT, thank you for the $1.99 super chat, my guy. You guys are, yeah, thank you for your... Another Jojo from TikTok, thank you, and the viewers for the help. No problem, Jojo. God damn, brother. Well, thank you so much for the $5. I'm glad I was able to help you out. Was not expecting that at all. Damn, you guys are incredible. What the hell is going on tonight? I mean, this is pretty sick. Dude, legitimately half my chat right now on my screen is just nothing but y'all's super chats. This is ridiculous. I got damn near, I gotta take a picture of this or something. Hold on, this is cool. You have a favorite tank? Are you asking like if I play tank to any degree? No. Do I think certain tanks are dope? Yes. I feel like you don't even have to hit all your shots if you can't hit upper. Wait, I feel like you don't even have to hit all your shots if you can't hit upper body shots. What? Wait, what does that mean? You definitely have to hit a lot of your shots now. Like you definitely, like if you want that fast TTK. Yeah, if you want that fast TTK, you definitely have to. Might put the TR7 away just for this last little bit here. Just use the B36. Silva! Again? Another $10. Your controller settings, videos, and weapon guides really helped me out and a lot of other people. Dude, what is going on tonight, y'all? Dude, you guys are being way too kind. I thank you so much for the $10. That is unbelievable. I'm incredibly thankful for all you guys. Your Scout already got stick drift? No, it's just the dead zones are so low that, and the TMR sticks are so sensitive that like if being that I hold the controller on a tilt, I will kind of it'll kind of move a little bit. Hey, do you release another settings tutorial for this update? No, I will based on the amount of people that have been asking, I'm most likely going to do that here after tonight's stream. Because people will be kind of like, people are kind of hounded me on the socials, like, yo, Chuck, is there any like update? So, Alley Clutter, happy 4th, and thanks for the streams and the videos. Another $9 super chat. Dude. Oh my god. Okay, well, thank you so much, Ollie. I think Ollie. I think it's gotta be Ollie or Ali. Thank you so much. Sorry if I mispronounced your name. Thank you for your generosity. I'm glad I could help you out. Rich one? Are you talking? Wait, who you talking about? Me? No, maybe someone else is. Ain't me. Damn, I'm getting nothing. Listen, this stream has been nothing but donos and my game crashing. I mean, Lord have mercy. I got like, I don't know if it's possible that my controller overclock is messing something up. Hold up. Let me just change this down to 1,000 just in case it is. Apparently having a higher controller overclock can make it crash more. We'll see. But Big Louis, my Scuff I've had for a long time, it doesn't really have stick drift. Like I've had the Scuff Envision for years. I just kind of using a different controller tonight, one that I've had for a long time. This one right here, this controller doesn't really got any drift. It doesn't even got TMR. It doesn't even have TMR sticks or nothing in it. It's just there. Just got the sticks are perfectly fine. It's a PC specific controller, which is really nice, and I am a big fan. Dude, you guys have been showing unbelievable support. Like, I don't even know what's going on tonight, but like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Dude, I have eight super chats in like 45 minutes. God. You guys are like going like kind of buck wild monkey mode, like monkey mode bananas. I just noticed you were kind of scooting across the ground when you're AFK taking the picture. Yeah. I mean, it's just the fact that the stick is so sensitive, and that it has so TMR sticks. What they do is they read more, so you are more prone. Like that can be a thing. Like I will move ever so slightly. Like I'm moving a little bit. That's just because the stick is so sensitive. It reads every input. It's not because there's actual like drift on it. TMRs really can't get drift, and because it's a metal, it's like a magnetic thing that connects. Like it's impossible, or almost impossible. Yeah, it is, Snoop. Firing down there because we don't know where no one's at. Nice. Here, take all that. I'm keeping this guy alive right next to me. Hey, Chuck's Knight. Yeah, 110%. Yeah, y'all are going absolutely buck wild. Like, it's nuts. Dude, I've never had a stream like this before. Oh my goodness. I gotta get up in here. Is it worth my time to attempt the campaign in Battlefield 6? No. I'm not, listen, I don't gotta answer, I don't gotta read the rest of that question and tell you no. I barely played that first campaign mission, thought it was one of the most boring, like, generic things I could have possibly played. It was like knockoff Call of Duty. It's what that mission was, and it felt horrible. Everything from the animation to the storytelling to the premise of it, I was just like, dog. Trust me, you don't want to waste your time on the campaign. The only time people wanted me to play people said they wanted me to play the campaign so I could suffer like they did. That's the only reason they wanted me to play the campaign, not because it was good. You're not gonna get a bad company style campaign mission. It's the characters ain't, well, what made Bad Company was the characters are actually dope. They're like, the characters are memorable, right? We don't got that kind of thing here. Oh shit, I totally forgot. I'm supposed to be using the CZ right now. And no, we're still here. Let me make sure that my keyboard's not messing nothing up. I have my keyboard that gets connected to 2 PCs. Yo, JT coming through with a another super chat. $1.99. Can you get one game with the LMG for me, goat? Okay, hold up. Before I forget, since I'm supposed to use the CZ. Let me cue into a map where I can actually use the CZ. So Empire, Hagenthal, let's see. Operation. I don't want to play Siege. We'll go for basically one of those two maps. Love the new headshot multiplier. It is awesome. It does really help. What are you playing on? Dang, those graphics are crisp. I'm just playing on, dude, I'm playing on 1440p low settings. Like, I do not have high settings. Yo, Nick, appreciate the follow, man. Dude, what is going on tonight? Y'all are absolutely nuts. Which GPU? Oh my goodness. No, I actually got to restart my game. I got a 3080 Ti. You know what? I could even play some tactical obliteration, you know, now that I'm thinking about it, to go use that CZ. That's definitely my problem. Sometimes I play on Ultra. Well, dude, if you're playing on Ultra, you're getting negative frames. I guarantee you're getting like negative frames. Yo, Nathan, what's good? How are you? How are you, brother? All right, let's get myself in here to, let's go for like a tactical obliteration, so that way we can really use that CZ, kind of have some fun with it. And then after that, I believe I have to do a challenge for Murph, maybe? Murph, you're gonna have to put, I remember as the SOR. Okay, hold up. Tactical obliteration, we'll just queue in. Have you ever had a point where you're trying to load in a battlefield and it would just give you an error message saying an undefined error occurred? Yes. And yeah, Rasputa's receipt. What? You can do it, Shock. Listen. thank you for your $4.99. $4.99. Absolute goat. Thank you so much for all that That is incredibly generous of you. Hey, Jojo, I normally get about 170 to probably 190, maybe 165 to 190. All right, we're gonna go ahead and use the CZ since that's what was requested. We are also going to, okay, wait, we're gonna go down for the 30 fast. We're gonna go throw on the subsonic rounds. I don't know how to keep it from happening, to be honest with you. My game's crashed like however many times tonight. I think it's just part of the update, to be honest with you. All right. Well, tactical obliteration, here we go. Got these subsonic rounds on. What I want to do is probably get a beacon closer towards the other side. Nice. Damn, after the update, you finally started getting that black screen bug? That's chalked. That is chalked. I did see that thing right there. Yo, Big Louie, hold up. I've watched a lot of your videos and I just realized that I wasn't subscribed. I apologize. However, I just want to say thank you for being consistent with the Battlefield 6 content. This game is finally starting to get its rhythm. Well, dude, I mean, listen. I'm glad you're subbed up now, and I really appreciate that. Thank you so much for the $20 super chat. Unbelievable. Thank you. I'm glad you're subbed up. I'm glad I can be able to provide you the consistent content. That's what I'm here for. Daily streams, daily videos, shorts, any and all the above. I'm here. That's what I do. So glad to have you here. I'm very, very thankful to have all you guys here. Dang, what is going on? I'm sorry that Jet, that you're getting that black screen bug, but we'll see. We'll see if they end up fixing it. That'd be kind of nice if they end up doing that. What was that guy just staring at me for like that? I damn near need to be a medic for these guys. Season 4, I need them to get back all... Wait, Season 4, I need them to set back all the guns. Because this update wasn't it. Are you talking about, like, you don't like the recoil changes and stuff like that? That guy is not in a good spot to be revived. I think this update was really, really good. Dude, there's absolutely no fucking way. Are we kidding? $10, dude, another $10 super chat. Spodies. Spodies. What's good? Well, I mean, the super chat's what's good. Thank you, dude. What the hell's going on tonight? What's got into everybody here? Like, I'm not complaining, but this is crazy. I'm getting to be at a loss for words. I'm normally a guy that's got a lot to say, but having this much generosity in my chat is kind of a little bit wicked. Not used to this. not that people don't be gifted, but just, dude, this is like insane. Chat getting happy after payday? I guess. I guess payday must have hit or something. Like, shit. You think the QBZ has been good after the update? Feels a little weak to me. The QBZ's kind of, I mean, realistically, it's kind of always been a little bit weak. I will not lie to you. The recoil changes, like the bullet spread's just different from the nerf to the bullet velocity. I mean, I'm happy with the changes. Like, I think it's good for adding depth to the game. The game having, like, had so much random recoil was always kind of bad. Having it, like, at least there's dispersion, but it's predictable, like, instant, you know. I don't mind predictability. I do not mind predictability at all. Did I get pre-fired? Like, I feel like I just ran into bullets. Good to see you deserve a chuck. Well, thank you, Curse. Thank you. NVO plays really good now. It does. It kind of always has, but it's definitely incredibly good now. That's for sure. Oh, rip. What? You did your steps are, wait. Your steps were loud AF there? Yeah. Yeah, I definitely did get pre-fired for that. Oh, we defused it. And yo, Catamax with another $10 super chat. Jesus criminy. Yo, thank you, brother. I'm running out of I'm running out of things to say. Like, just thank you. I mean, thank you very much. I really, truly do appreciate all this love. By the way, I'll tell you right now, since I was requested to use these, the CZ, I love using the CZ, but I'll tell you what, I think subsonic rounds can do you real dirty outside of close range. Because they take down your bullet velocity quite substantially. Teammates can be in there to kind of diffuse that a little bit. I'm not going down here to pick up teammate. Nice. Huh? Yo, what's good, 420 Thunder? How are you? What mode am I playing? This is called Tactical Obliteration. It's damn near kind of, it's like Rush. It's like Rush Conquest is what I want to call it. Mojo Jojo. I'm glad the bullet velocity is noticeably slower on snipers. I'm tired of getting domed on repeat. The amount of, there's way too many Chris Kyles out there, you know, hitting way too many shots on me. Well, I was just trying to shoot up into the building. Didn't really intend to get a direct impact, but here we are. Hold up, let's kind of wait that out. Dude, this Faith guy is like legitimately almost always down. You're running that paper up by being consistent, big dog. That's all. Appreciate your hard work. Well, listen, thank you for tuning in. You know, I could be live every day, but if I don't got y'all watching, like, you know, I'm not doing anything. But so I'm eternally thankful for all you guys that, you know, hang out and watch me on a regular basis, you know, or anyone that just even stops through, you know, keeps the dream alive. So Brox, I am currently playing Tactical Obliteration. I went 17 and 6. See, the thing is with these games is Tactical Obliteration, you really don't get a lot of kills. You really don't be getting a lot of kills on these games. Not sure what it is, but just, I guess, the nature of the game, like, you don't. Imperial, I'm actually on the red one. It's linked in my bio. Sorry, no purple as of right now. I've been getting more questions about that, about people wanting that to be in the rotation of platforms I'm live on. But right now it's only TikTok and YouTube. Yeah, I'm going to continue playing it here for a little bit. I'm definitely going to continue playing this here for a bit, that's for sure. All right, let me make sure I heart all the rest of these super chats that y'all have dropped into the chat. Like, unbelievable. It's kind of ridiculous. GG, Subsonic for small maps only, got it, thanks. Yeah, well, here's the thing. Like, I mean, I could definitely try it. I think I could definitely try it again here just to get you a better game. Because I have no problem using the CZ. But I will say subsonic rounds are 110% only really good for close quarters, because I'll show you right now that even using the CZ, well, hold up. Watch me tomorrow. All right, Dark Scope. Well, thank you very much for hanging out for a while. So these subsonic rounds, like if you go look at your standard rounds, this is with an extended barrel, by the way. Extended barrel would have 420 meter per second bullet velocity, which is fine for an SMG. Subsonic, however, drops you down to 268. So your bullet velocity gets absolutely cooked. And I mean, if you're not using it at close range, like kind of, you know, good luck. That's kind of where that goes. So if you, even if you drop it down to like a light barrel, 215, a basic, yeah, you're absolutely cooked trying to use that. I'll use it again here, and then I'm gonna go for the challenge from Murph. As long as Murphy. Yo, Kiskabar, what are you doing? You felt like you had to join into the super chat fund? Well, thank you so much for your 70. I'm not sure what currency that is, but thank you so much for your kindness. Thank you so much for that. Not sure what that even translates to over here in USD, but thank you. You're an absolute goat. What game mode you were... Wait, what? That game mode that you were playing, it's like a mix of Conquest, Capture the Flag, what they had in COD World War II? I don't really know if I remember what you're saying. I don't know if I remember that game mode. I know what Capture the Flag is, but I don't know if there was a specific one to World War II, like COD World War II. Chuck, I have a request. Could you tell us your favorite joke? You know, honestly, I don't know if I have a favorite joke that is genuinely appropriate to tell on live. I don't have anything that's like jumping off at the top of my head as like a joke, but nothing that I have is, I think, appropriate to say on a stream. Damn, he got me. Let's keep it professional. You know, Kevin, what I'm just trying to do is not get shadowed, like not get shadowed or like, you know, de-recommended or something. You know, That's kind of like the goal right now. All right, I think I'm actually going to go run the basic on this. And I can run a 35 round mag. I'm going to just try. I'm going to take off the subsonics as I don't know if that's inherently that great. I want a bit of a faster ADS. No, all right. Dude, like, even with the basic barrel without the subsonics, like, it just feels like it hits harder. Damn, you actually ended up taking me out right there. That'd be really unfortunate. Yeah, we're just like, we're not trying to do that. Like, YouTube's pretty good, but like TikTok's not really as you know, as cool with that. So dude, I didn't even see him right there. I'm gonna keep it a stack. Yeah, the ADS is actually pretty crazy. Oh, they actually took out my beacon, but all right, well, that's fine. We can, we're gonna hold this down, lock it down. You know, honestly, I'm just gonna put this up here since this beacon's right here, or since the MCOM is. Still using a scuff. I'm using currently. I did what I did is I just felt just for the shits and gigs. I switched back to that aim controller I got, but the scuff is still right there. I just really felt like switching, just seeing if I like could make good use out of it or not. Nothing against the scuff, like it was still doing great. I must be cooked trying to use subsonic and redsec ranked for stealth. Yeah, that's probably a bad idea. Oh, he's down there? What? Yeah, that sounds like a really awful idea to try and use that in ranked play. Because, I mean, in redsec, realistically speaking, a lot of your engagements are probably, you know, they can be within that 21 meters. How the what was he doing? But I don't think it's going to be beneficial for you to just, like, use them. Keep yourself more off the radar, because people in redsec are a lot farther away from you on average, gunfight to gunfight. I mean, I'm just trying to think, like, mathematically speaking, I don't think it's that great of an idea. All right, I'm gonna go now. I'm gonna try and put on the extended barrel here. Maybe you need a little extra precision or something. Like, dude, what? I don't know what's going on, but this is not feeling right. Dude, why is Battlefield doing this? Since this update, this is absurd. I don't know what is going on with this Battlefield update. I was in the lobby with Chuck last night on the Empire State map, and he absolutely destroyed me. He's using the SG, and I think I got killed like 8 times by him. Oh, NK, you might have been in my, you legitimately might have been in my video then. If you were in that Empire State game, kind of like playing late last night, you probably made it to my vid. Thanks for trying. Reinstall, thanks for trying. I mean, I don't know if I'll have to reinstall the game. I'm not going to reinstall it now, that's for sure. I'd probably have to do that after stream, because that'll definitely take a minute. Is there a way, like, let's see. Properties. There's like an updated files thing. View integrity of game files. I'm just going to verify them real quick. Yo, Spodies! For the $10 super chat, I'm going to pop out and play a bit. Just want to say thanks for the amazing streams and the class setup videos. Been enjoying them since COD 2019. Yo, Spodies coming in with the you've been around since MW 2019. That is egregious. Like, that's an egregious amount of time in a very good way. Like, thank you so much for being around for so long and hanging out with me. I really, really, really do thank you for being with me for so long. Hoping to keep you around for a lot longer. The game's probably like 180 gigabytes or something like that. I'm just kind of re-verifying them. But it looks like at least the installation size right now is 135 gigabytes. So we'll see. Get a lot of bots in my games now. How can I fix it? You're on Xbox. Well, if you're playing if you're turning cross-platform off, that's going to get you probably a lot more bots in the game. Also, if you're playing very late at night, that'll get you bots in the game, like late at night, early morning. So I'm talking like, let's say 1 a.m., wherever your time zone is, up until probably about like 8 a.m., you're most likely to get a lot more AI in your game. So I'm definitely creeping in here on the time zone in which there can be AI that start joining into lobbies. But at least we're verifying the integrity of files here at 50-something%. So hopefully it shouldn't be too much longer, and then we can get back into the game and not have to be dealing with the shenanigans. While we're doing that, I'll just make sure my overclock on my controller works. Well, it looks like I guess turning it down from 8K to 1K doesn't really do a whole lot, by the way. So maybe I'll just put it back to 8K. So, truly a little bit unfortunate, but highly recommend y'all do a controller overclock if you play controller on PC. It's free, doesn't cost anything, and it's specifically sponsored by Battle Beaver, the controller company. That way it works. That way it like works with all the anti-cheat and stuff like that. Dude, this is like, I'm looking over at my screen, dude. Like, the amount of super chats you guys have given me tonight is just unbelievable. It's looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. We're at 15. 3 failed to validate and will be reacquired. What does that mean? What does that even mean? 3 failed to validate. Works with wireless? No. Well, no, it doesn't. The controller overclock will not work with wireless. It has to be physically plugged into your PC. Nope, Nathan, we're not doing it. We're not doing that. I know exactly. Listen, I try to not brain rot out. If you're playing a controller on PC, like, I mean, even if like, let's say your controller comes with like a little dongle, right, to be able to plug it into your computer and be able to do it wirelessly, you are still a lot better off just having it permanently wired in due to latency. Fingers crossed I don't got to redo any settings after that, after re-verifying some stuff. Don't think so. All right, let's try and get back into a tactical obliteration here. All right, is Murph still in the chat? Because I can definitely do Murph's challenge if he's still around. It's just I've gotten like so many super chats since then. I just want to make sure that he's not feeling like I left him out or hung him out to dry. We just had a couple game crashes and stuff like that. And you're still in the chat? Okay. Can you please give me your setup again so I don't have to scroll all the way back up? The one you wanted me to use. I remember it's for the SOR 300SC, but I don't remember exactly what you wanted me to use on it. I'll go ahead and equip it. Then you just give me the setup in chat here. All right. I retyped it out, not too far up. Okay, hold up. Let me see if I can scroll up real quick. Oh, okay, I see it. I see it. So you want 300 SC compensator. Oh, okay. The new compensator. Okay, I see cryo.
That's a big sniper you got there.
Slim hand stop. 30 fast. Okay, I see subsonic. Okay, buffer.
It's actually
the R4T sight. What the hell is that? Oh, the rat. Okay, the 2 times. And then the violet laser. Okay. All right, I got your build. Go put on this here. All right, now we can scroll back down. Oh, the slim. Wait, did I get the wrong? I think I got the right setup. You said slim angled, or no? Wait, I don't have the right setup. Let's see. I got the slim hand stop. Oh, not the oh, slim angled. My bad. There we go. There we go. Well, I mean, hey, we'll see. This could either be, well, yeah. I'm just curious, what's the point of using the subsonic, though? Because we're still going to be on the radar a decent bit here. We are still going to be on the radar. You think I should buy a better PS5 controller or like your Xbox controller? I'd say just to buy, I mean, dude, whatever you want, man. Like, whatever feels comfortable to you. Your controller, at the end of the day, if you're playing on PC, it doesn't matter what you got, because the benefits and disadvantages are the exact same. So there's no reason for you to not play with whatever is the most comfortable to you.
Thanks for trying.
Love you.
All right, this is definitely a setup. I'll give you that, Murph. This is definitely a setup. A good one. I don't know about that. I thought subsonic stops in-world spotting. No. I mean, so like, if I take a look at it, so if I go to my R3, so if you can see this with your exact build, 3D spot on firing range is still 27 meters, and 2D spot on firing range is 64 meters. So I'm basically on the radar for all intents and purposes for a pretty good amount of distance. The only way the subsonic actually works or is beneficial under any capacity is if you're using it in combination with a suppressor. If you don't use it with a suppressor, you're basically running it for no apparent reason other than you just want to run subsonic.
Go, 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 go.
Oh shit, I need cover.
Kind of waiting this out here. Why is it only that we need 2 to win? Like, why is it not like 3 or something, you know? I think it make the game last a lot longer. I'm gonna end up having to use this definitely longer in this game because I'm not getting near enough like engagements to be able to make this sufficient.
Just get the crap out of me.
try.
2 on point.
Oh, got a nice little 3-piece there at the very end. You can downsize grip per CQB.
Easy.
With a slight recoil control, but basically worthless when as a suppressor. Yeah, essentially. Yo, Addicted to Blue Cheese apparently knows Dune here. That's kind of a weird thing to be addicted to. Blue cheese, like, out of all things. Yeah, would I get 10 kills that game? Like, we gotta be playing something else a little bit different here. I mean, I can give it another game here on Tactical Obliteration so I can at least get a good amount of engagements, but I'll probably go play something else after this. Yeah, so that way I can, you know, get more actual gunfights in. Do you still think your top 5 guns are the ones you put in your last video? If not, what are they, and could you play with them? I will be playing probably with a few of them at least, and I'd say the top 5, like, so the thing is, there's like actually a pretty good amount of guns that are really solid, like obviously your B36, the M433 is really good, the DRS is incredible, the P90 is really good. What else did I put in there? The M4 or the SG? I mean, I would definitely say those are incredible. So, like, I'd say that's a very valid top 5. So, Murph, do you want me to continue using Subsonic, or do you want me to swap out to something else? Not the blue cheese rhetoric. Listen, I'm just not a blue cheese enjoyer. I'm sorry. You want me to swap out from Subsonic to something else here? Since we're not using a suppressor with your build? P90 is also up there shredding. Yeah, that's why I included it in my top 5, Hawk. That's why I included it in my top 5. Yeah, okay, so we can switch it out. We can maybe just throw, like, to keep it very simple, maybe I'll just put on, like, the lightweight rounds. And then, since that's the 10 points, that's a nice little 10-point exchange. All right. Gonna place that there. This is either gonna be a really good flank or it's gonna be a bad flank. Get back up in here. Get back up in here. Yeah, Ropey, I don't know what happened tonight, but everyone just started popping off. We've had like 15 different donations, which has been absolutely wicked. PJ, yeah, I just used the Subsonic last game. I actually got a full video on it, and I got a TikTok as well. I just put up last night. I feel like it's a strong TTK laser that I use like an SMG. Are you talking about, if you're talking about the SOR, it can definitely be a pretty big laser. You know, it's really not a hard gun to use, truthfully.
20 feet, not allowed to die yet.
Well, I guess let's kind of post up here and see where they come from. Damn, is anyone coming over this way or what? Like, what's going on? Definitely are, but they're not good. I don't think they're gonna get anywhere close over here. That's actually kind of cracked. My dad got a new motorcycle today. Nice, love to see it. I'm not a motorcycle enjoyer personally. M417A2 is underrated. I would agree with that. I think it's very good. Very good, and I don't see a ton of people using it, but whenever I do use it, I end up usually doing very well. Or if I run into it, I usually get deleted by it. Imagine if friendly kills were a thing. Well, in hardcore, yeah. What do you think of the idea of running an SOR SCAR setup for long range and the 300 as a secondary? Personally, wouldn't do that. Only because I don't run a secondary on my assault class. I just don't find it inherently good to do, just because I have no ammo. I will say it's definitely very doable. Like, you can 100% do it. I just think you might be better off running something else as a secondary, unless you're really just all about that SOR. Thank you, teammate. Appreciate that. Have a good night. I'm headed to bed. Got to work in the morning. Big Louie, thank you so much for stopping in here. Thank you so much for hanging out. Also, massive thank you for the super chat dono. You're an absolute goat. I hope you have a great rest of your night. Let me see if I can get out around these guys here real quick. This is the SOR 300 SC. I'm actually doing a build challenge from one of my viewers.
Holy shit.
Get almost 20k off? That seems like ridiculous. So was the bike crashed or something? I guess it's good that you got a bunch of money off of it when you had to spend so much on the transmission just recently. Even I can't hit shit with my pistol. I definitely think if you're gonna run this setup, Murph,
This game.
definitely the lightweight rounds are the way to go. And that should be probably game right there. Indeed it is. Indeed it is. Did you play one more game of Breakthrough, then I'll sleep good? Yeah, we can go play some Breakthrough right now. As a bullet velocity? Well, I mean, basically, I went 18-1, so I think that's definitely, you know, obviously the lobby was pretty solid, but what I will say is just the subsonic, there's just no point because the gun already has very little to almost no recoil. So there's no point to have something that takes an extra 10, that takes 10 points that just lowers your bullet velocity to give you less recoil. It's like, if I go in here to the loadout, so, you know, keep in mind, lightweight gets you their ADS movement speed. So if you're trying to do a direct 1-to-1, that'll help you out. But subsonic, it's like you go from 528 down to 270, which very much so limits your ability to reach out. Even kind of at like medium range, like 30-ish meters, like you're really having a tough time with this. So I would not recommend to run this. The only way I'm saying to run subsonic is if you switch out something here on your build and you go ahead and run an actual suppressor on this gun, in which case, like, it's going to be beneficial. So let's say I just do that. I'll take out this for now, but like, let's say you go throw in an actual, like a standard suppressor or a long suppressor. Take a look at it. So now your 3D spot on firing range is 0 meters. So absolutely no one's seeing you with that red, you know, the red dot above your head. Whereas with the compensator, you're still spotted, you know, up for about 30 meters. And with a long suppressor, now your 2D spot on firing range is 9 meters instead of like, what is it, like probably like 30 or something like that. So yeah, subsonic versus standard. I mean, with subsonic, you're at, yeah, 9 meters. And then with the converter, you're at 64. Or compensator, my bad. So 100%, if you're running subsonic, it's got to be paired with suppressor. That is the only way to do it. Otherwise, you are wasting an attachment slot. That is my verdict. Hey, for the first time today, glad to see the VCR is good again. It is, Isaac. It is very good. Very fun to use. All right, let's go get ourselves a good game in here of Breakthrough. Because y'all are requested, and I want to play it as well. So let's go do it. Did it feel good to me? That setup with the lightweight rounds felt good. Thank you, Tyler. I appreciate you. Chuck is the shredder with the cheddar. Yo, Nyla, what's good? Welcome in. No, the whatchamacallit ammo, the subsonic is not camper ammo at all. It is actually quite the opposite. It's flanking ammo. So let's go put on like an SMG. I bought your controller, but it won't arrive till the 14th. Hope it's good. Well, Fears, are you talking about the Scuff controller or something like that? This would actually be much more of a CZ kind of a thing to run here. Let's see. 30 fast. Ooh, wait, hold up. Well, wait. I get a lot more mobility with that. Why so serious? You're on the OSA. We're gonna mess around and try it out. We'll see what happens. Joined late because I was playing Battlefield 6 pretty late. Yeah, Nyla, you just you've missed an absolutely just ridiculous. Oh yeah, that's right. JT tipped for an LMG. Whoops. All right, LMG. Did JT tip for any specific LMG he wanted to be used? Because an M240 might actually work pretty decent on this L110. Okay. All right, let's craft up an L110 build here. Okay, I want to get kind of some good mobility out of this. 740, that's fine. Violet. I'm gonna do, of course, the penetration rounds. Light. All right. I think that's probably pretty damn good. We'll throw on the OSA just for the shits and gigs. You ever try running frangible rounds? Ran and got like a bunch of assists. I could imagine, especially on this map. Top meta weapons for me. I got videos for that, brother man. Got a lot of videos for that. Actually just made a top 5 meta for TikTok just a couple days ago. Okay, it looks like we're clearing. This is something I can get behind. Yo, Victor, appreciate the follow, man. My word, I just got a whole bunch of assists. Murph, I have not tried running frangible rounds in a long time. Like actually on my guns, just have not made the points available for them. All right, y'all have fun with that. I'm not gonna push up there and be a sheep. Okay, we're actually on this. That's crazy. Damn, I love that for us. Yo, Maximus, appreciate that follow, man. I seen a video using this. You were going crazy. I think I was using, if you were referring to maybe like a clip or something, you probably saw me using the M123K. The M123 is awesome. This is still really good too. Damn, he was actually right there waiting for that. I mean, smart guy, but that's kind of crappy. Might go for, I need to probably switch back to that mini flex. I think the mini flex would be a little bit easier to be able to use. There's someone that sits in the corner there? Okay, there was. Alright, we're about to snag this. Damn, 17 fellas on this thing. It's actually kind of egregious how fast we're running through this. Being that I got an LMG, I'm actually might be a little bit okay with being up here. Nakaplo reload here. Yo, what's up, Amphibian? How are you? Kevin, I see you haven't done that in a while. All right, hey, listen, man. Have a good rest of your night. Thanks for hanging out with me. Hey, listen, I'm copping a reload here, fellas. Hold up. I think I'm gonna probably push this, maybe this left side here a little bit, eh? I should not have turned my back to that. Should not have turned my back to that. That's my fault. That LMG is like a pea shooter? Are you talking about the L110? This thing is, I like this thing. No, you're good, Kevin. I know the joke. You're good. Thank you. Have a good rest of your night, though, man. Yo, I was like ADS in that, and I was locked onto him. Unfortunately, my bullets were not going in that direction. Oh, wow. Someone's throwing stuff from down yonder. All right, let me cop a little reload ski here real quick. I don't know. The L110 is one of the best LMGs, and I guess you're just not having good luck with it or something. Yo, can people just stop spawning out of thin air over there? Like, that beacon's clearly under duress. Well, my dispersion was kind of going crazy out the ass. Good looking rest of your stream, so happy you got all that money, and thank you for all you do. Sorry I can't pay you. Dude, do not even worry about it at all. Listen, do not feel like you got to donate under any circumstance. Don't feel like you got to become like a member or something else like that. I just love having people here. Everything else on top of that is just pure extra. But I'm just thankful I got people that want to hang out. All right, let me get on this. Let me get some pointage. We're about to snag this W real quick. Damn, let's go. Yeah, the M123K and the M121, they're both very hard hitting. The M121 more so. That's more of like your, I want to call it like an aggro LMG. Let's see what I ended up doing. I feel like I did decent. 23 and 5. I mean, I didn't get a lot of kills, but we ran through that literally in under 10 minutes. Literally ran through it in under 10 minutes. Yeah, I'll show you the build for it. I'll show you guys the exact build that I was running for if you guys want to try it out for yourselves. Keep in mind, I think I was using a basic barrel in this thing. Not even the, what was I using? I was using the light barrel even, just because I wanted to be a bit more aggro with it. If you wanted to, you could definitely go for something like this, the heavy barrel, and be perfectly fine. That would, of course, get you a little bit extra lethality at distance and stuff like that, but I was running the light barrel to kind of help me out because I was playing pretty aggro on Hagenthal. So 25-point long suppressor, 20-point light barrel. We have the slim angled here. This actually doesn't, so the full angled give me a little bit of ADS accuracy penalty, you know, when I'm moving around, but this right here this actually does not do that. We have the 100 round, the penetration ammo, really good for playing Hagenthal. Of course, the one times mini flex and the violet laser. Highly recommend you guys try this build out if you guys want to be aggro with the M123K. Can always, like I said, go for the heavy extended if you want to go down that route. Just keep in mind, you have a little bit slower ADS speed and maybe sprint to fire. I think support class, because they're proficient in LMGs, they have an extra 50 ADS time reduction. I don't know what the actual total reduction is, Nyla, but I believe it, I would have to look, but I'm not exactly sure. But this right here felt pretty damn good to use, so I think that's awesome. Do I have any other, did I have any other challenges? Because I've had a ridiculous amount of super chats tonight. No, it doesn't. So I see the LMG, that was JT. I think that was the last one. Yeah, okay. All right, well, now we're just going to be, I guess, queuing in normally here. No requests for specific challenges. We're gonna go Empire, maybe Liberation, Sobek, stuff like that. I'll only throw in Operation Firestorm just because I kind of like Operation Firestorm for some good long-range engagements. Played the M60 yesterday, not aggressive, but had a hell of a lot of fun. Real gunner-like experience. Yeah, it does kind of give you that like that big chunky, you know, big chonky boy experience, like the jug. You know, it does kind of give you like that nice, I want to call it like a Vietnam vibe. Nice. So we got attack here. It's a great LMG. I don't know why some people call it the worst LMG in Battlefield 6. I don't really know. I mean, hello, mister. I'm from Indonesia, and I like that you play games. Well, thank you so much, pal. I'm happy to have you here. All right, I guess we'll throw on support here. I'm not going to be using the M60 here on this kind of board. I'll tell you that right now. But I think a carbine would definitely be something of a fun use. Oh, yeah, a carbine or an SMG. I was just talking about the M417 a little bit earlier, so maybe I should run that here. Use the SG. I have used the SG plenty. I think maybe the M417A2 will give us a go since we were kind of talking about it. The M417, my beloved. Got the cryo barrel on this thing right now, so. Yes, burn, baby, burn. You know what? That's respectable.
Let's move.
Rip. You also love the RPK. Are you talking about the 74M or the regular RPK? Like the one that came with the game? No, that's a shotgun. Thank you, Como. Appreciate you. Damn. All right. Well. I think I'm gonna switch out to the probably this right here. And I want to get a little bit more accuracy on this thing. I feel like whenever I tried the cryo barrel, and maybe it's just not one of those guns that works so good with the cryo. Yeah, I think I was right about that. What are you saying about free basing Sneeze? Rocking in the... Yo, Thomas, thank you, but what are you saying, bro? What? Oh, ow, ow. No, dude, not again. Please, can Battlefield let me have some good games without screwing me? I just re-verified files and shit too. How many times did that happen today? This is probably about time number 3, Nyla. My stream for the first like 40 minutes was nothing but donations and game crashes. I don't know what's going on. Like, ever since this update has been happening to me like nonstop. I did driver updates. I re-verified files. Like, I might have to like uninstall, reinstall. I'm gonna try and look around and see what's going on. If there's anything that people are talking about, but like, I don't know. I'm not doing anything. Yo, what's up? Yeah, you're in a boy. What's good? How are you? Might be the driver update. No, because it was actually crashing Kairos before the driver update, and so that's why I did the driver update. Ultimate FPS experience, yeah, I know, right? That's why you go play. That's why you play PC, everybody, so you can have tons of driver crashes and game crashes. It's made my system like totally crash once to twice, and then actual game quits randomly. I don't know. Yeah, I have the same thing in NVIDIA GPU, Intel CPU. I'll go through and look. It's because of Javelin anti-cheat. Really, Kratos? That's what's going on, is the Javelin? Yo, Jocelyn, hey, how are you? Welcome in, welcome in. How do you reinstall Javelin? I thought that was just like part of the game. I could have sworn Javelin was just part of the game. Like, I don't... No. I had a friend whose game was crashing too until he rolled back to an older driver, then it was fine. Maybe I'll have to do that. I don't know. Delete the files for Javelin. Okay, this is all stuff I'm gonna have to probably do off stream, because that's gonna take a lot of time on stream to do. So Javelin missile? No, we're talking about Javelin, the anti-cheat. Hey, what's up, Too Far? How are you? Yeah, Jocelyn, you and Too Far missed like some absolute craziness earlier. This has been a stream of all streams in terms of people that have been donating. They've been going absolutely buck wild, bonky, like straight monkey mode bananas. It has been actually quite ridiculous. Yes, and reinstall Javelin also won't work. What I did is reinstalling Microsoft C++ distribution. All right, that's a lot. And Kratos, I'm gonna have to look up some stuff for that. I'm gonna have to look up some stuff for that and how to actually properly do that. All right, we're gonna take off the lightweight rounds here. I'm actually gonna use this as more of a distance gun. Using subsonic on the KV-9. I mean, listen, the KV-9 is not really good for anything else besides super close range, so it makes sense to use it on there. Like that to me makes perfect sense. Oh, the fourth. Yeah, subsonic is good on the SCW. That's what I use. That's one of the things I used it on for my video where I covered the subsonic rounds. I used on the SCW and then the SG. Damn, I got snipped. I don't even like it on the CZ. I'm really not a fan. I don't know what it is. It's just not like, I don't know. When I get down to that low bullet velocity, shit's just chalked. I can't do it. All these guys are kind of ignoring me.
Take what you can!
Liking this M417 for kind of some distance right now.
Chug behind you. Let's go!
Oh, we're gonna move out around here. Fortnite's better? Yo, what? That's not even the same kind of game. Yeah, I know. I don't like the NVO with no grip. I don't use any gun without a grip. I think grips just make guns a lot better for overall ADS speed and stuff like that. Not in like your sprint to fire. So I don't use any gun without a grip. I think, if I'm not mistaken, Pip at one point used it without a grip. Would run guns without a grip. Not something I prefer to do. Never seen me on this late. Yeah, I started at about like 11 instead of like 9:30, so last couple streams been going a little bit later. Ouch. Watching this at work make you want to just leave and play this? Well, I mean, hey, listen, you can always do it after you get, you got to get your bread. Then you can go and play some Battlefield after, bread, then Battlefield. Help the teammate out there a little bit. Oh, what do he have? Speaking of the NVO, he's actually got an NVO. I mean, I don't know what it is. Wait, Nyla, I might actually not run a grip on the SCW. Now I'm thinking about it. It's a very distinct possibility that I might not have a grip on it when I build it out. Imagine escaping because I run out of bullets. Damn. I got absolutely domed. Yo, Dan. Let me spawn on you, brother man, please. Alright, well, it doesn't look like that's going to be happening, but we're going to get the sector anyways, most likely. Yo, me not knowing how to read a mini-map? My fault? Thank you, Hunter Boy. Appreciate you. Yo, favorite class? Are you talking about, like, gun? Or, like, I always run support and assault. Those, like, my two. Okay, gotta get these guys here. Also gotta get... Okay, Turret Man's... He's dead. I'm about to get tank sniped.
Grab what you can.
99? I'm about to say, get your bitch ass back here. Not me getting anyone between 70 and 90 damage and then just like not finishing the kill. Damn, not me being stunned. You love engineer and support? Dude, I got like probably a grand total of like 1 to 2 hours on engineer. It is sometimes, I mean, it really, that's what I like to call COD timing, when you are looking at something, like looking at the mini map or whatever. Like, it just happens. Like, you look at the mini map at the exact second someone walks around the corner or whatever, or you look away, look at something. Like, I do that all the time, where I'd be looking at, I decide to look at chat and all of a sudden someone's in front of me. Oh, I didn't throw that far enough. I need some help from the teammates. Oh my god, he's tank slamping from up there. You're a puss. Late stream tonight? Yeah, we were on a little bit late, Juden. Just a little bit. I need to probably outfit this gun to run like the 25-point mag.
Let's go!
Man, look at that. All right, that's how you clear it out.
You had my back. Thank you. I need a medic.
Get on up, King. Get on up. Honestly, I really don't be buying a whole lot that comes out in the store. I don't know. I guess I just don't really care. I'm just not a big skin buyer on Battlefield. Like, I really would only buy skins and variants if they looked super dope and if I could make a video on them. And that was more of like a Call of Duty thing where people care about that. Battlefield does not have that kind of audience that cares about bundles. I think people are a little bit more anti-microtransaction, if anything.
Let's move! Take what you can!
But I really only just be buying things, you know, occasionally if they look super dope, like a all blackout skin or something else like that, where it just looks like really badass.
What you can carry!
You know, then it's like, all right, you know, I'll buy something. I'm not gonna make a video on it or anything, but I'll definitely play with it. Well, I'm not gonna be right there for whatever that is. Come here. Is there anyone up here? Is there someone up here, up top? Well, it's just me, at least right now. I swapped the smoke grenades just because I want to be more annoying. If I start feeling like if I need smoke grenades or something, I'll definitely go put those joints back on, but I just wanted to be more annoying with the fire grenades. No, I love shooting those sandbags and shit. See, just wanted to be a little bit more annoying. Is there a gun in the game that you just can't stand using excluding the AK-207? Yeah, the DB-12. The DB-12 shotgun, it's absolute garbage. Yo, what's up, Rody? My night's going fantastic. I've had an unbelievable stream. Had a ridiculous amount of super chats. It has been frankly absurd. So we're having a wonderful time. And we just had a really good game. I just had a really good game there with that AK, that M417. I think I went nice little 38-7. I feel like I'm not getting a lot of high enough kill games anymore. Like it's kind of like a little bit annoying. I want to get more, but I just haven't had them. All right, we'll see what the next map gives us. Most of the player base is on the wet work mode. Are they? Are they actually? Oh yeah. The PP19 and the UMG or the UMP. Yeah, I'll kind of agree with you right there. I'm not a fan of the UMG. What do you think of Pip the Kid? He's dope. I mean, that's one of my friends. Me and him have played together a good few times. And he's a really good mouse and keyboard player that does not complain about controller. So nothing wrong there. Let's see. Sobek City, fingers crossed that I just waited for that we now have attack. Damn, but we got defense. I'll get probably like one more game in here. At least, yeah, I'll say about one more game, and it's getting a little bit late. It's funny how much mouse and keyboard players complain about controllers still. I know, it is ridiculous. Oh, damn, I don't want to play Liberation again. Well, I mean, I guess if it's a fresh game, is it a fresh game? No, it's not. It's not a fresh game. I'm not jumping into a late game. I would agree. I think, like, technically speaking, on Battlefield, mouse and keyboard players have a lot more of an advantage. I shouldn't say a lot, but they have an advantage. Like, there are certain things I can't do as a controller player that you guys, even with back paddles, that you guys on mouse and keyboard can do. Like, there's certain things like everything, you guys have obviously your whole hand to kind of do whatever, hit all these different binds and do stuff, and you never take your hand off aiming. You can flick back and forth. You have buttons on your mouse. Like, there's a lot of things you can micro key in on keyboard and mouse to make your life easier that I just physically can't do. Like, I can't flick on somebody like 180 degrees. Like, y'all can do that. Wait, did I just back out of attack on Siege? I might have actually done that. I might be an idiot. I miss Hagental Base Conquest now. It's a desert queue for it. It should be pretty simple to get into, to be honest with you. Like, if you're playing during the daytime, not like super late at night. We'll play this. We'll play this game out. 187 tickets. All right, I think we can work with this. We can work with this. The question is, what do I feel like using? M433 has felt pretty good when I've used it, so maybe we rock that here a little bit. I always forget that the M433 does not get a buffer, which kind of like pisses me off. It should.
Take what you can carry.
You're exiting the combat zone. Turn back now.
Me just over here fighting in the trenches there real quick.
You're leaving the battlefield. Return to combat.
I hope by season 5 we can get peak daily player counts on Steam of 70 to 100k. I don't know about that one. That's going to be real tough. And the reason I say that is because season 5 is coming out directly in the wake of, whatchamacallit, of the new Call of Duty and GTA 6. So, unfortunately, a nighttime player, so queues are forever. I haven't, honestly, if I queue in like 2 to 3 a.m., like, yeah, Sin, I'm gonna get like I'm gonna have some issues, but otherwise, like, I'm feeling pretty good about it. Like, you know, the queues really aren't bad. No, I did not play Halo at its peak. See, I grew up on PlayStation. So I grew up on Call of Duty and Battlefield. I played only Halo when I went over to my buddies' places. Because they had Xboxes, I never had an Xbox. Also, my parents were pretty strict on video game ratings for a long time, so I highly doubt I would be able to even get that. I think MW4, people think as COD's down right now that MW4 is not going to like be wicked, but I think it really is gonna make all the difference in the world for the COD franchise. What the fuck? How many guys are just sitting here?
Take what you can carry.
I don't know what was just going on here, but there's a lot of fellas out in this area. I've gotten COD fatigue. I mean, I understand that. That's why I'm on Battlefield this year. For content. Like, you know, I've played both franchises. I grew up playing both of them, and Bad Company 2 is my favorite FPS of all time. But like, you know, COD, Black Ops 6 and Black Ops 7 were just not the move. Yes, we are getting an AUG. Yep, that is within the leaks. What's my favorite COD of all time? Honestly, I mean, listen, I love, you know, some good old Modern Warfare 2, like OG Modern Warfare 2, Black Ops 2. It honestly, it might be closer to Black Ops 3. I don't know. I love that game for what it was, and it also was the game that allowed me to be full-time as a creator. I thought it had such great replayability, and I do love that. Like, Treyarch made banger titles back then. They haven't made a good title since like Black Ops 4. And I think they even got a little bit lucky with Black Ops 4. So, there's a difference between making good games and getting lucky. Like, Cold War was purely a luck thing. Like, you know, you got lucky that the game came out during the height of the pandemic, and that people just played it. Otherwise, it was really not that great of a game. Dude, the M433 is so much better now. Like, so much more usable. Dude, what am I getting fucking stuck on? Like, God. Bullpups are cool. We need a bullpup in this game, like another one. I obviously got the TR7, but you definitely need the AUG. Call of Duty World at War and COD 4 the best in my opinion. That's some real OG stuff right there. I really just, I can't get behind that only because A, I didn't play World at War back in that time era, like I never really did. And then B, I just think I just never really liked them that much. Like give me Modern Warfare 2 where at least I have customizable kill streaks and shit like that. That's what I want. My favorites are the OG MW2 and BO1. See that? I mean, that's totally reasonable. Love both those games. Really, I'm actually super hyped about the Black Ops titles coming to PlayStation. Very, very excited about that. Or like, you know, getting that port, that I guess you call it port forwarding. Would I even do that game? I went 17-3, so M433 clearly a W. You think the M433 is better than the VCR? They both have the same playstyle, pretty much do the same job. Right now, I'd probably venture to say, yeah, the M433 might be a little bit better because it's easier to use at range. Still very good at close range. I mean, it's real tough. I guess it's real tough because you can build out. So like with the VCR, like, you know, let's say if I go over here. With the VCR, you can easily build it out with a light barrel and have it still be pretty damn effective. And like you can kind of run it almost like a hybrid AR carbine. So you can kind of use it like that. I'm not really going to be using probably the M433 as much like that, but like they damn near both do the same job. I think the recoil now is maybe a little bit easier on the M433 to use. So very similar. I just think I'd probably pick the M4 over the VCR, though this is still really good. World at War, wait, so I take it back. World at War, Black Ops 1, MW2 are the best. Reasonable take, reasonable take. You know, you got your Blackbird, Chopper Gunner, dogs. Oh, you got, obviously on MW2, you got your, whatchamacallit, I ran 7.11.25, you know what I'm talking about? Oh, hold on, let's throw on the regular ammo right here. And yeah, you can't really get a 25-point mag on there. However, you can get a long suppressor and you can get a mag catch. So this right here is kind of like my main SCW build. It only does have the 20-round mag on there, but when you run it like this, great bullet velocity, pretty solid ADS. You can always, of course, take off the mag catch and run something like the basic if you want to go down that route and get a little bit better mobility out of it. Perfectly acceptable. So it kind of up to you and what you want to do here, how you want to shuttle around some points. You technically don't even need a long suppressor, so you can run the standard suppressor, run no mag catch, and shuttle it into the barrel. But this is normally speaking what I run. I will, you know, on occasion take off the underbarrel and go and take off the mag catch and go throw on that, and that would be like my other version of the build. Yeah, I don't know exactly when they're coming out, Rody, but like I'm very, very excited. Like when they do come out, I most likely will stream them. I'll most likely do some streams for Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2. I think that'd be a lot of fun, especially since those are games we all grew up with, right? Whenever you get a chance, you should take off the grip and put hollow point on. Hollow point, that's I mean, that's a lot right there, a lot of points. And I do like that bigger mag. And technically, let's say I could take through on the standard suppressor. I mean, I'm losing. I still got enough for hollow point. That's 20 points there. They're not really gonna let me do that. Unless I take off the violet laser. BO1 and BO3 were nice. I agree. I am very much so on the same page as y'all. All right. Here is the, this is the M433 build, by the way, for you guys that want to use exactly what I was just using that last match. 25-point long, 5-point extended. This is, I believe, the slim angled. Yeah, the slim angled grip. 36-round mag. I use the lightweight rounds. We have the Mini Flex 1x, the violet laser. Pretty standard stuff. With that being said, that's going to be it for me tonight here on tonight's stream. I just want to put out there that I'm eternally thankful for everybody that stopped through and hung out. I mean, we had like, I don't even have, this is ridiculous. I had Silva come through with a $10. Bucky came through with a $10. Murph came through with a 2. Curse came through with $10. JT with 2. JoJo with 5. Silva with another 10. Ali came through with $9.99, aka $10. JT came with another 2. Rasputus came through with 5. Big Louie came through with 20. Spodies came through with probably 10. Catamax came through with 10. Kixkabar came through with 10. Spodies came through with another 10. Like, those are all super chats. That's like 15 plus super chats right there. And turned super unbelievably thankful for all the love I've received tonight. You guys have far outdone yourselves. That is like truly unbelievable. Very thankful. I'll be back here again. I might be back tomorrow. I just don't know. Well, tomorrow, basically today, you know, it's the 3rd. So I'm not sure exactly if I'm doing anything here for the 3rd. We'll just have to see. I have to talk to some friends or you know, my dad or something like that. See if there's anything going on. But if not, then I will be back here going live. Then most likely I'll probably take the 4th of July off because I'll be hanging out there with, you know, like my dad or doing something like that. Something fireworks related and going to see a show. So thank you guys. Hope you guys have a great rest of your night, afternoon, morning, whatever time may be. God bless. Thank you guys so much for all the love. And I'll be back here again most likely tomorrow, regardless with the video and everything like that. So I'll see you guys here also, by the way, shortly with the video. Peace, everybody. All the goats.